Are you a member of the club? What's the club, Robin?
The club, the start over on Monday club. I think I was
Stop right
president.
there. You were president. Okay, this is the thing. You all know the club. The club where Thursday comes and you're like, this is what it does the whole time here. Thursday comes and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go have some I don't know, you've been too restrictive. You're like, I'm gonna have some food.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have a cheat meal or a free meal or a choice meal, I hear some people call it. Whatever your word is for it. And then all of a sudden that meal goes into Friday and then maybe Saturday. And then you've already done Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's an all day fest. And then you're like, it's okay. Monday's tomorrow. Live it up. We used to be the president and co-founder of that club. And we're here to tell you that there is another side to this club. And that's what we want to talk about today. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I just got back from a weekend in Vegas, and it was interesting to see how my thoughts have changed from this, because in the past it's like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Except it doesn't. It comes home with regret, remorse, shame. It did in the past. It doesn't now. And I had a great weekend in Vegas, and I did splurge on foods that aren't normally on my plan. I don't even know if I call it a splurge. I just was like, yeah, we're going to have it. And I recovered well from that, and it's okay. And we'll talk about that too. But
Yes. So we laugh because, like we say, we're a part of this club, but why is that? Why does this keep happening? Because as much as we laugh and joke about it, it is a frustrating thing. You're doing good all week long. You are following your plan. You're eating good, however it is that you see it. And then Thursday, we just start chipping away, and then we lose all the progress we've made all week long. And then really it is like Monday, okay, I'm rededicating myself. We've got this, let's go. And so we want to teach you how to stop that cycle. And it's not crazy hard. It always comes down to mindset. And this is why we keep saying nutrition without mindset is just another diet. Okay. So, first of all, why on Thursday are we puttering out? What's going on throughout the week that's getting us to want to just let it all go? How are we treating ourselves during the week?
well, probably being super restrictive, because you go into this place where, for me, I feel like it was so restrictive. And then it was like, well, I know I'm going to be letting down. So when I let down, it was like a huge thing. And the funny thing is for me, this is like, I talk in food language. So for me, it was like Thursday evening maybe was the appetizer to what I was going to do on Friday. I was like greasing those wheels. But I just think that it came from this restrictive part of no, no, no. And then, well, I'm going to allow myself to do that. And then once the floodgate was opened, it was super, super hard for me to close.
Yeah, I think that's why too. And so this is a conversation for another day, but it's likely that you're hitting this point by Thursday, that you're fatigued from the willpower battle of trying to be so good on your plan. And again, we'll talk about that another time because we don't have to function that way. But so there is relief in quitting, though. There is relief in the let down. I don't want to say quitting. I'm just gonna let myself. I've been so good all week.
Permission,
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna give myself permission. I need a break from being so good all week. And the thing is, that's true. You don't have to be so hardcore, but it's the mindset that causes this, okay? And here's what happens. You say, okay, I'm gonna eat off plan. I'm gonna do the thing that I shouldn't, right? And we do, but then what are we thinking next? Okay, that's the most important piece. And what you're thinking next is what leads you to the Monday mornings that you're having. What are we thinking after we have an eat off plan?
Well, we hear a lot of people say that they have shame with that. Like that's a word I hear a lot, or guilt, or oh God, what? I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of. The best is when I hear that was not worth it.
So many times.
And I've done that, right? Like, oh, that was not worth it.
Yeah. So mindset's like, well, since I ate this, I might as well.
Yeah.
Since I screwed up already, then what happens, since I ate this, I might as well, or since I screwed up, those are the thoughts that have you turning off your brain and you're just now going into reactive unconscious behaviors.
Yep, that is exactly what I was going to say. If we're not being conscious, we're being reactive, and you react to everything around you. So, and just to clarify, yes, it's okay to eat off of your plan. That's not the problem. The issue comes when you completely put down that guard. You can be conscious and still eat off of your plan. I do that and I have no problem. You just roll right into what you're doing at your next meal, right? But when you kind of put that guard down and you say, okay, I'm going to just keep going and going and going, it's already down. It's kind of funny. Like our body has this clock that at midnight it knows it's Monday and time to start over. No, it doesn't. And so you just become reactive. It's like, well, I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to eat this now. I'm going to eat this now. What else do I want to eat before I start again? That I'm going to restrict myself from again. And then the cycle is bloop, bloop, bloop. It just keeps going.
Yeah, before I have to pull in the reins, let's get it all in since I already, screwed up. So the mindset is what drives this behavior. And so in order to change the behavior, so we're not doing that. So it doesn't have to be the slippery slope from something you wanted and enjoyed on Thursday, a slippery slope down to Monday. The solution is to, number one, become aware of what you're thinking that takes you down that downward spiral, but then now to change it, to fix that. So when first, this is so important, you eating off your plan, I don't even consider that we eat on a plan, but again, I keep wanting to go down that tangent, but you eating off your plan or eating foods you normally don't eat or whatever, that is not the reason we're ever 10 pounds up.
No.
That's never why. No. It's because, that one time if I'm not strict on my plan, I gain 10 pounds. No, the 10 pounds come from saying, see, I screwed up. I did it. I'll start again. We continue to eat and compound. And then the Monday comes and we're overwhelmed to get started. So we delay it. And then the next Monday comes and it's like, well, this is a busy time for me. And so I delay it. And then a few months down the road, we are 10 pounds up, but your brain is going to connect that to, it's because I don't stick to my meal plan. No, that's not the case, right?
It's not the case. It's the choice you make next, right? It's what you do
what you
next,
think next,
right? If it was a habit, right, what you think. And say if you had a habit of something you did, going off of that and doing something different doesn't break the habit. It's doing it again and again and again, not doing it again and again and again, I guess I should say.
Right. Okay. So we've kind of painted the picture of what that looks like, how we get to that point and the thoughts we're thinking that has us going throughout the whole weekend to continue to sabotage ourselves. Okay. So what we want you to do is, we're not here to tell you the answer to this is just never go off your plan. No, when Thursday comes and you start getting some willpower fatigue, or whether it's Tuesday or Wednesday, when you don't eat how you intended, pay attention to your thoughts. Are you judging yourself? Are you telling you shouldn't have? Are you telling yourself, well, forget it, since now that screwed up my progress, I'm not going to lose weight today since I ate this, and so I might as well. Pay attention to those thoughts, be aware of them, and then we need to switch it. Okay, those are not helping you recover. They are what's taking you down the spiral. So we have to now interrupt those thoughts and be like, nope, thinking this way is really not useful. It doesn't help me continue on. All it does is sabotage me. And the thing that we say and we teach our clients to say is simply like that dissolves like all the tension and drama around these, well, you screwed up, thoughts is, okay, I'm just going to eat again when I'm hungry. That's all. Not like, there goes the progress I made all week. Not, well, since I did that, I better do this and get these other things. And it's just like, okay, I'll eat again when I'm hungry. And that is going to really neutralize all the emotional charge that we have from the judgment, and it's going to settle you down. So when you move on to that and you're like, okay, I ate off my plan or I ate unintentionally, I'll eat again when I'm hungry. This doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean it's all over for me. Then how do you behave? What happens?
You behave a lot more in control. You're at peace. You don't have this constant voice in the back of your head like, oh, you're such a dummy. Why did you do that? Or what's my punishment going to be, right? So many times I coach people and I hear them say, I ate so bad over the weekend, I'm going to fast all day Monday.
Yeah.
I'm like, fasting serves a purpose. That is not its purpose. It's not meant to be used as a punishment for eating poorly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So true. We are excited because this conversation is an introduction to something we've prepared for you, because listen, we have done the perpetual dieting thing for years and years, and we're both in the health industry and we're in the industry while doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we know that this is a pattern, the starting over again Monday, the getting off plan, turning things off for a few months until I have time to focus on it, coming back and trying again. So we have prepared something for you, a little freebie that has 3 simple drama-free steps on how to recover after you have gone off your plan or fell off the wagon, or however you consider and judge that, okay? We've put something together and we just covered, we kind of glossed over them as an introduction, but we want you to watch your thoughts. It's the mindset that causes it. And so it's the mindset, changing the mindset, that is going to change that for you, okay? No meal plan is going to do that. You have to change your mind. The second thing is about not punishing yourself. And the third is moving on to, I'll eat again when I'm hungry. Our freebie that we're going to offer to you breaks that down, explains to you. We even have a video, a short video that goes into depth on each one, so that really, you guys, this is possible. You can have the treat. You can deviate from your plan. We say in our program, it's part of the plan to go off plan. Like, that's not the point of this, is so you'll never eat outside of your boundaries. Okay. So it is part of the plan to go off plan. How do I recover? The skill of recovery is the most important thing you need to learn, not how to always be 100% perfect.
Yep, nope, that's key. And the thing is you're gonna get these steps. I think next week is when we're gonna have it all ready. We have the main part ready, but we've got to get everything else together for you. And once we have that all ready, we're gonna release it next week, and you're gonna go, honestly, you're gonna go, what in the world? This is so simple. I have all the tools I need. I don't need to have some crazy plan. I don't need to beat myself up. I can go and be okay and just jump right back on. And you're gonna lose this Thursday to Sunday of binge eating, so you can start over Monday. And we say Thursday to Monday, but for you it may be, hey, when this event is over, I'll eat everything I want, or I have a vacation in 2 weeks anyway, so I might as well eat what I want until then. It's all the same principles.
It's all the same mindset.
Same thing. And so we're super excited for that, and that is going to be coming very soon, so watch for it. We will let you know when it's here.
Yeah. One thing just to wrap up, unless you had something else, is listen, your body knows what to do when you've overburdened it. Like, it knows what to do and is ready to release it and move on. Okay. The question is, are you? And that's where we tend to get in the way. When we judge ourselves and say, I screwed up, we get in the way, because then we just say, forget it. And then we just keep piling it on her, or we strategize and punish her. So keep that in mind. Your body does not have a problem with you deviating off plan. Can you be forgiving? Can you move on with peace and just keep going? We're teaching you how. So we'll see you next week with more on this topic, and then we'll be back. We're going to keep doing these videos like this. Sometimes we'll be together. Most of the time we'll probably be in our own Zoom, but it's always fun when we can be together. But we will be here talking about all of the things, mindset, that's relevant to the journey of losing weight, maintaining weight, and sustaining it for the rest of your life. All right.
We're so excited.
It's Thursday. Put these things into practice now. You don't even need to wait for the freebie. We gave you plenty to work with.
No, start now. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and we will answer you.
We'll answer.
We don't have people running our group. We run our group. So we see everything that comes through.
All right.
All right. Have a great day.
See you Monday. Happy Monday.